Hey guys, this is a video that I have to make because it affects my life greatly, and to the point where I don't even really want to leave the house, and I drive for a living. So as you could expect, I need to drive to earn my income. And it has me stressed out to a point where I feel like I'm going to get in a deadly altercation on the road. Now, why is that? Road rage has gotten. I remember experiencing my first bit of road rage in 2016. I was basically a kid. Somebody was bullying me. They were riding my ass, and I fucking locked the brakes up and whipped it into a oncoming road, and they passed me, but they stopped too. And I bucked my head. Young kid, didn't give a fuck if I died or not. But now I know better that people will kill over it. And I don't provoke it anymore, but I don't speed up and I don't do the reckless run you off the road, this and that and all that. I'll just maintain my consistent speed. I will slow down because I know that if I speed up, the other person's going to speed up. If whatever speed I drive, I control the situation. See, I would rather slow the vehicles down, and if it's going to escalate, I would rather it escalate at a slow speed than a fast speed. Because remember, road ragers do not care about safety. They do not. Uh, the bad road ragers, in my opinion, are not the ones that are just driving slow out enjoying their day. They don't want to be fucked with. I'm one of those guys. Like, I go the speed limit. Like, I don't do like 30 and a 55 and then expect people to bow down to my existence. I don't do that. But I do 56, 57, 56, 57, 58. Whatever, you know. And if it's crappy out, well, I might do 50 if it's really pouring down rain or hard. But some people can't do that. They get mad. Mad like I am the problem, and I'm not. I'm a safe driver, but they don't care about that. They care about showing me that they have some sort of authority and some sort of power, but they don't, and it bothers them. And it's basically like a left lane hog. Okay, this is a perfectly good example. I don't believe that people, when they sit in the left lane and they're going the speed limit and they're passing, they shouldn't have to do 100 miles an hour to pass the person that they're passing. A few miles an hour faster and then move over. I understand the irritation of people sitting in the left lane and not passing. That's irritating. But when somebody is passing, they it's not fucking up to you or me to get behind that person and push them and cause with a bully mentality, expecting the left lane to be clear for me because I want to fucking go as fast as I want. And then they always, if you see them in like Facebook comments and shit on road rage videos and stuff, they're like, I can break the laws I want. You get the fuck over. I'm like, well, that goes both ways. What if I don't want to get over? You're not a cop. And they always love to say that. Like, you're not a cop. You can't police the left lane. Well, you fucking can't either, dude. You can't either. Like, we are at the mercy of each other. We have to start loving each other again, guys. We do. It's only going to get worse. It will not get better. So, this is completely off the charts of what my channel supposedly is about, but it's a one-off video. It's going to get different kinds of views or whatnot, but I want to keep talking about it. Let's keep going. So It sucks to have to always be the better man. It does. It fucking sucks. Because why can everybody else do what they want? Why can everybody else bully me and pick on me? Because I'm just out enjoying my day. And I'm not allowed to react to it without consequences because they're doing it. They're starting it. You know what I mean? That's how I feel about it. And if the speed limit right outside my road's 25 and I want to do 25, I don't do it to piss people off. I do it because I'm a calm person. I don't have to I don't push people. I just don't. I don't want to be pushed. So I don't do it to other people. I do 25. Like I like to do exactly the speed limit because my insurance is cheap. I bet most people watching this probably don't have $88 insurance like I do. It's 300, you know? Now I'm not like getting on here and yelling at you guys, But I just it's come to a point where I feel like I have to get the word out. It's so bad. I cannot leave the house without people. There will 100% be somebody up your ass every time you leave the house. If I'm doing 25 on this road right here and the speed limit's 25, they will get up my ass and flip me off in my fucking mirror. Honk the horn, whatever. Like it's my fault that I'm not speeding. What the fuck? And those are the same people that will get on the road or on the internet, like on a Facebook road rage video, and comment, "It's not your job to police." I'm not policing. I'm following the rules so my insurance is cheap and I don't beat up my vehicle. I'm not using that as an excuse either, because they probably think that it's complete narcissistic behavior and bully behavior to go out and expect people to do 20 miles an hour over the speed limit and just when you come across somebody that's not doing that, to get mad at them and create a violent situation. My road rage journey really started when I was a semi-truck driver. I never created any of the problems. Out of my 2 years of driving, out of all the road rage incidents that had happened to me, there was 2 times where it was something I did that I could see that pissed somebody off. There was a time where I was sitting in a gas station, could not get out onto the road because it was a 35 mile an hour zone and people were doing 50. The gaps aren't big enough between cars. I was sitting there and sitting there and sitting there. Nobody's going the speed limit. 35, it's supposed to be enough time for me to get out and get on into my lane. But no, we got to go 25 miles an hour over the speed limit. So I pull out there. I said, you know what? I can't just sit here all day. I'm going to just go. It is what it is. I pull out there. This car weaves out in front of me real quick, right from behind me, gets in front of me. And then I tried to get into the other lane and they follow me right, in front of my truck. And they just flip me off. That's all they do. And I'm sitting here thinking, boy, if they really knew what I had to do and why I had to do it, maybe they would understand. But no, I don't think so. I didn't do that to bully them. I did that because if I didn't, I would have had to sit there and sit there and sit there and sit there. So to me, I was kind of innocent. I'm like, I just have to go. I just have to go. I can't just spend all day here. There's too many people and everybody's going too fast. I have to just do it. And the other time was basically that same time, that same exact scenario where everybody's going too fast and nobody's leaving a big enough gap in between the cars. So you just got to get it. And I can't get up to speed. I'm not going to go about the whole trucker situation. You guys know I can't just hit the fucking gas and make that thing move. Like, it has to take a minute. So, now I haul my pickup truck and my trailer for a living. And I don't go slow. I do the speed limit, but to some people, that's a problem for them. Like, they think I'm policing them or something. And I think that I'm going to, I need to get a gun. And I've always been, just let's just duke it out kind of guy. But, you know, I can't win every fight. And I don't really even, I'm 29 years old. I don't really even want to. Like, I don't want to try. I don't want to be the one that beats the absolute living shit out of somebody and then has to kind of like deal with that on my conscience. But I also don't want somebody else to beat the absolute living shit out of me. I don't want that. Best case scenario, you get to take your anger out and you win and you don't get in any trouble for it. But then it's just going to happen again. It's just going to happen again. I think it's bad enough that laws are really going to start moving into place for this. It can't keep going on. There has to be serious consequences. There has to be, if there's even an ounce of aggressive driving, the ticket needs to be $1,000. If somebody's up your ass being aggressive for no reason and you did nothing, even if you did do something to them, but you didn't do it because you wanted to fuck with them, you just did it because you have to go and you're not being reckless. You just have to make a move. You have to make a move, and that's what you do. There's no, it started getting real bad when the Facebook videos started popping up of road rage. And that is what really kind of amplified it for me as well, because I used to be able to blow it off. But I react to the videos, and now it constantly shows me road rage videos. Now I'm to the point where I kind of keep watching them because it keeps me alert. I see all the situations that people are in. And in my mind, I go, okay, I see this. If this happens, I can prevent it this way. Whatever. But I have ADHD, so you could imagine how that is. You can't prevent everything. There's always somebody out there that is such a sleazeball that they don't think like, oh, I want to fake this guy out this way and then do this and then run him off the road this way. Like, they just naturally do it. Good people like us, if you're like me, good people, we don't think about how we're going to do this maneuver and this and that to fuck with this person. If we made a mistake, we'll give a wave or whatever and you know. I don't even want to say sorry to him anymore because you don't really have to. I didn't do anything. If I deliberately did something and pulled out in front of somebody to try to make them mad, then I would be the aggressor. But I never do that. I don't want to do that. A lot of us men, we know what we're capable of. We're capable of extreme violence. This doesn't mean that you win every violent match. This means that we're capable of violence. Do you understand? You know, I am capable of fighting to the death. This does not mean that I will win. I'm just capable of fighting to the death over something. But I don't want to do that over road rage. I don't want to do that over anything. I don't want to have to do that ever. Nobody ever wants to do that. This is why people train. We wouldn't have to be so aggressive and so ready without bullies in existence. If bullies did not exist, the world would be a such a higher vibrational place. Bullies, I think, are like the second biggest problem for humanity. The first biggest problem being people that take the innocence of children through molestation. That takes the cake. But nobody's out doing that to each other's faces. So I can't go out and attack these people because you don't know who they are. Or I'd be doing that. So the second biggest problem is bullies that think because you exist, they have to make sure they set, I don't know if they're trying to set a boundary. I don't know if they're trying to show you like, I don't know. I don't understand the bully mentality. I truly don't. It's definitely a weakness to them. It's just, I don't know. I mean, should I make more videos about this? Because I kind of want to keep talking about it. It's really affecting my life. Like, it's to the point now where I don't even want to drive to the grocery store, and the grocery store is 2 miles away. But I go through it every single day. And I know for a damn well fact that I could escalate every single situation to the point where I could end up in prison, end up killed, getting my ass kicked, or kicking the shit out of somebody else not every single day, but at least once every 2 weeks, probably. Once every 2 weeks, I could escalate something. But it always feels like it's me that has to keep it from escalating. And that is tearing me up to a point where I am afraid that if I don't get over it now, I might not, like, at some point be able to hold myself back from the escalation. And unfortunately, I think that's how the bad ones happen. Two people that are on their last straw run into each other. Or one person that goes around regularly bullying fucks with somebody, let's say like me, might be 4 years older than me and 10 times the experiences, and they just ran out. They just ran out of being a better man. You can only be a better man for so fucking long, bro. You know? It's bad. So please leave a like, comment. This means a lot to me. It really does. Like, I don't want to do this. Nobody else wants to do this anymore. People just want to They just want to be dicks. That's where it started. It started with the bullies. Now the people that hate being bullied are starting to stand up to those people, and that escalates it. But it should. To be totally honest, it really should, because why can a bully, but it's my job to keep it from escalating? You know? I don't get that. So, thanks for listening. I had to make this video. Bye-bye.